Snowden got waived. Crawford ain't practiced. And they got videos of two number 28s practicing. So is McCoy on the field or what? I don't know, but we about to talk day 2, rookie minicamp. Next stop, Bart.
Just win, baby.
Oh, what's goody in your hoodie? It's your boy Black, the quarterback, and I'm with Raider Ben. You see what he on, y'all. You already know what he be on.
Man, what's good with chat, man? What's good with the homie Black? Y'all know what time it is, bro. Come on here, talk a little bit about the rookies. You feel me?
Yeah,
Chopping
we
up
gonna
my
talk
mans.
about
Outside of that, we chilling. It's good, chat.
yeah. We gonna talk red. We gonna talk about rookie training camp. It was some things that happened. Snowden got waived. That was
Yeah.
kind of surprising a little bit, but I mean it's right on par for what we doing right now. Is like either you get in or you get out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know the reason why, but what you think? What you think about that? Getting rid
Well,
of
I think we added a lot of talent in the draft. And they feel like, there's some young talent that, in all honesty, bro, I don't think Snowden should even be in the conversation of starting on our D line, bro. But since our D line has been so terrible, I think just because we had a talent, bro. And I mean, Snowden has been having a whole bunch of issues off the field too. You guys seen that shit where he like wrecked his whip or whatever, drunk DUI. So
yeah.
it is what it is, bro. That's one of the moves that really don't move the needle for me. It ain't like we got to see him play a ton. He's had like maybe 1 or 2 good games since he's been on our team. So it is what it is. I trust Rob Leonard. So
Yeah, me too. Uh, like I was saying, I think this is a character. I'm not sure what happened, right? But if you put 2 and 2 together, I'm gonna come up with 22. And if you getting DUIs and getting in any kind of trouble, that's not tolerated right now in this franchise. What we have is a whole new sense of direction and how we carrying ourselves and conducting ourselves. We carrying ourselves um on a real high standard. And I was thinking this the other day, like, and I hate to say it, it's kind of almost like the Patriot way, you know? And in the sense that I mean that when you listen to these guys talk, they're all saying the same thing. They're all business like. There's no getting tripped up, and it is what it is. And we talking about work, studying, and being accountable. So I like that. I do like that. I'm not saying it is the Patriot way, but I'm just saying it's a championship way. So I'm really happy about that part.
yeah, I mean, it's like the Raiders haven't been doing things right in a very long time, bro. You guys are all aware of that, bro. So whatever it takes to get the Raiders back to just looking like a competent team, like they actually know what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
That's step one. You feel me? So, like I said,
Yeah.
the whole and you hit the nail on the head, bro. That whole off the field shit, that character concern shit, that shit ain't gonna fly in Vegas, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit ain't gonna
It's
fly. We've already seen, before we even moved to Vegas, bro. Like Josh Jacobs damn near killed himself in Vegas. You feel me? Wrecking into the turnpike at Vegas airport or some shit like that. Then
yeah.
we all know the whole rug scenario. And then how many speeding tickets Nate Hobbs get for going over 100 and something miles an hour in Vegas, bro? Like at least 2 or 3 of them joints, bro. So
And
I think
then
the Raiders
players brandishing weapons and all kind of stuff. I remember that too. What's up with Bruce Willis? What's up with Jack?
What's up,
Yeah,
guys?
we had a lot going on. So I just think we're not even up for it right now. But first order of business though, the rookie class quarterback, Mr. Fernando El Capitan
Rafucho.
Mendoza.
You gotta get the sombrero on, motherfucker. Fuck are we doing?
Right. Hey, so check it out though. So he came in, he did a press conference. They basically said he was getting some work under center and and he just getting his feet wet, and it's different from, a lot of people were saying he got the playbook early and all that other stuff, but it's different once you in the facility. And he spoke out day 2 of rookie camp, and this is what he was talking about. This is what he was on.
And that's something from coming day 1, just seeing it on the paper and taking it in. And then day 2, last night with the coaches, really studying, oh, okay, this is how Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold did it. This is how their footwork and eyes looked. So can we put that on the field today? And I think we did.
You talked about working with Brian Greasy in the pre-draft process, studying those kind of West Coast concepts, the under-center play. Coming here to Las Vegas, how much has that helped you kind of hit the ground running with this offense?
It has. I give a big thanks to him. And the offensive line here in the rookie camp has been phenomenal. The centers have always, we've gotten extra work with all the centers and the quarterbacks the past 2 days. Everybody really wants to work, and it's a great feeling. The other quarterbacks are really in tune, but I need more work under center. And it's great when we can be in the hotel getting 25 to 50 snaps each, last night and the night before day 1, and to really get that timing. And I still have a long way to go, but those centers are phenomenal, consistent snaps, and offensive line did a great job.
So, it seems like he really understands his role, and he's been studying, like you say. You can look at it on paper, but then once you get into the facility and you get to see it on video, then you get to go on the field and assimilate it. Then it becomes habit. And a lot of people were, oh, I don't see what the big deal about being under center like that. Those things matter. I'm telling you, the little things matter. I tried to tell people, like, those first couple steps matter. It's all time and rhythm, like a dance.
Anybody that thinks, bro, this motherfucker not playing under center isn't a problem, probably don't know fucking football. Either that, or they're just not very familiar with Clint Kubiak's offense, bro. He has to get familiar with playing under center, dude. He has no choice. You know what I'm saying? So for people to think that shit don't matter when he never even did that shit in college, like, bro, that shit matters a lot, bro, because it might not sound like much, bro, but the feet work from being in the shotgun and just having to backpedal compared to the footwork you have to have under center with handoffs and primarily play action, bro. Like, it's easy for a motherfucker to get their feet caught up, bro. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, you have to spin your feet around and you have to turn your head to the defense for like a second, bro, at least.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are uncomfortable as fuck doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because now he doesn't even know if he's about to get hit or not. You feel me? So fuck yeah, bro. That's imperative, dog. That's imperative. And I think that's the reason why they brought in Kirk Cousins. I said this before, because it's that alone, bro, is going to take all this offseason right here and some of the regular season before he gets comfortable doing that, to the point to where they're going to feel comfortable putting him on the football field without risking him either, 1, getting hurt when he turns his back to the defense, or 2, turning the ball over by tripping over his own feet or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
or just yeah, those are the basic things that could happen.
Exactly.
Or just and imagine if you have your eye off the defense, right, and then you actually see someone leak from the D line. Now you have a whole different scramble drill going on versus being in shotgun, seeing the guy coming, and you know how much time you have before you can actually throw the ball. I mean, we're not saying that he can't get it, because obviously he's going to be able to get it. But like you said, it's going to take a good, what? I'm talking about getting real bullets thrown at you, like 8 games to 17 games before you really feel like, okay, it's second nature. I don't have to think about it. And obviously they're working on it in a snap, 25 to 50 snaps in the hotel away from practice, because that's how important that it is. One thing that I do like that's important about Mendoza is this is important for quarterbacks. And if he can become a media darling for the NFL, if he continues to do what he's doing with the media and his teammates. If you go back and play this back, you notice first thing he was saying, the O-line was good. and he went into everything else. O-line was great. You know what I'm saying? Compliment sandwich. Make sure that O-line, they don't get the love like they're supposed to. It's the quarterback's job to give them that love because the quarterback get all the adulations. Just like they get all the negativity, but they get all the hype when sometimes it's that O-line that you can't do it without the O-line. So I like seeing that from Fernando. I like seeing that he knows what his role is. He's not coming in saying that I'm trying to start week one, although they told us that it's a competition. He's being humble. He's doing all the right things. And I think we just need to get used to that, y'all. Let's just get used to that because that's what we have.
Bro, he's so well spoken, dude. Like he says all the right things, bro.
Right, it's crazy.
I'm not sure if you guys are aware. I'm not sure if you guys are aware. I'm sure some of you guys are. He took like multiple speech classes, bro, like public speech classes in college at Cal, and you can see it, bro. Like it's fucking showing in the way he talks. You feel me? But like you said, bro, super humble. You feel me? I don't want somebody who's gonna come in here and be like, bro, I'm the starting quarterback. You feel me? Like, nah, you're gonna have to go out there and earn that shit, bro. You feel me? And some motherfuckers, especially first overall picks, first round picks in general, but number one overall picks primarily. Some of these motherfuckers come in this bitch cocky as fuck, dog. You feel me? Like, this is my shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, nah, I don't want a quarterback like that. I don't want any player like that. You feel me? But Mendoza's not like that, bro. Like you were saying, he's super humble, bro. He wants to come in here and earn this shit. But that's nothing new to Fernando Mendoza. Fernando Mendoza has had to earn his shit everywhere he's fucking played, dude. Going all the way back to when he had to be a walk-on, bro, in college, bro, he wasn't a walk-on. When we had to go back to college and Miami told him no. You feel me? So he had to go across the country and compete for that shit. You feel me? So this is nothing new to Mendoza having to compete. And that's one thing there's one or two things that I definitely like about him, dude, is the fact that one, he's extremely fucking smart, bro. He's extremely smart. And then the second thing I like him, bro, he's a fierce competitor, dog. Like, he wants to earn everything. He wants nothing handed to him. You know, and that shit is contagious. You feel me? Like, that mindset is gonna trickle down to the entire team. And to have that mindset at your quarterback position, your leader, yeah, bro, we need that. And like you said, bro, we need to embrace that shit. Because this is all new to us, bro. Like you said, it's all new to us, but this is what it's about to be, bro. This is what it's about to be, gang.
Yeah. Hey, Raider straight. I love that name. He said, did he take any snaps under center at Cal? No, it was pretty much the same. I think he took 5 snaps under center his whole 3 years in college. So that's what 0.2%. So basically, he has to get comfortable with that. And this is what he had to say about getting comfortable with taking snaps under center.
What do you think is going to be the biggest adjustment for you working under center? I know every quarterback coming out of college has to deal with that nowadays, but for you personally, what do you think is going to be the biggest adjustment to that?
I believe it's the added footwork. Instead of being back there in shotgun, you have to get back to make sure you get depth. You can best serve your offensive lineman, still be on time, still decipher the defense. And with that, it's really having an emphasis on those first 2 steps, on securing the snap and getting out of there and powerful with having quick feet. And that's something that Coach Sullivan and Coach Janoko and Coach Kubiak have talked to me about.
Remember, I told y'all the first 2 steps, especially that first step, because you got to clear the center. You was there, Ben, because you said it too. And everybody talking about, well, if you can't do that, you don't need to be in the NFL. I know y'all didn't. I know you didn't say it like that, but that's what it sounds like in my head, y'all. Whenever I do that voice, I'm not saying y'all sound like that, but that's what y'all sound like in my head. So, and I was like, nah, y'all just not knowing. So it's like you got to secure the snap. That's hella important. Every quarterback does it different. Maybe not every single quarterback, but it's different per quarterback. And it's just something that you got to get down, like, because you don't want to have to sit there and think about that. That's not something you want to think about. You want to be able to get your head up and around so you could read the defense. And then not only that, like Peyton Manning. Remember Peyton Manning used to Do the same play action all the time, so that way you can make the defense bite because they don't know when you're actually. That comes from years of practice, and we're
Yeah.
asking him to come in right now to do it, and we just got and thinking it's real simple like that, and it's not that simple.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this for sure. If you motherfuckers ain't patient, I'll be a Raider fan much longer, dog. The fact the Raiders drafted a quarterback, rookie quarterback, #1 overall, bro, tells me that the Raiders don't plan on winning right now, and we're probably not very good to be winning right now, anyways. The reason why we have the #1 pick. So I get it. Patience sucks. Patience sucks. I have never seen this team win anything. Respectfully to some of you older guys, like y'all have actually seen this team be good. I've never seen this team be shit. Like I had 2016 and 2021. So I'm willing to wait as long as the Raiders show me that they're doing the right things and look like a competent organization. Yeah. And if you look at the trend around the league, bro, a lot of these better teams, bro, are offensive minded coaches. You feel me? Young guys. You feel me? Guys that they can build it to have time to build the team because they have some youth on their side. They get themselves a young quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So the Raiders are doing all the right things, bro. So now it's just, hopefully it don't implode and we're not being patient for nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's been plenty of times we felt this way before, but.
No, well, even if it does, we did it the right way. You can't get mad at doing it the right way and it don't work because that's not how life works. You know what I'm saying? You can do everything right and it still don't work. There's only one winner. But and it's good that you said that about the older fans is a lot of us are telling y'all that this feels similar. So put on your seatbelt. Hey, so here's a question for you, Ben, because I'm a Geno Smith apologist. So Khalil said, can you imagine if we saw a clip of Fernando saying, that's why I get paid the big bucks? I can't. He gonna go, what he say? I can't. He ain't not gonna do dumb for his mom too.
I can't because he's gonna go dumb for his mom too.
Oh yeah. I can't because he's gonna go dumb for his mom too. Yeah. So
yeah, he's like I think that's another thing, bro. I mean, one thing that'll humble your ass. I mean, outside of your parents dying, especially your mama, you feel me?
Yeah.
Rest in peace to my mama, by the way. Is your mama getting, or your mama getting a very bad disease that can kill them at any moment?
Yeah.
That'll humble your ass real motherfucking quick. So just keep that in mind, bro. And like Buddy said, bro, he wants to go out there and he wants to put on for his mama, bro. You feel me? And I respect the fuck out of that. You know what I'm saying? He's a mama's boy. He's like motherfucker, and he kind of looks like old Buddy from the Water Boy, dog. He kind of looks like my mama said, foosball's the devil. He looks like him, but Brock Bowers is the one, in my opinion, that sounds like him, dude. Brock Bowers sounds just like that fool. You ever heard Brock Bowers talk? That fool, he sounds stupid, bro, but he's smart as fuck. But that's the way he talks.
He act like he just learned how to talk like 3 weeks ago.
Type shit. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, so and another thing about character, and we're gonna just keep saying this, and I'm pretty sure until we get comfortable, then we can stop saying it because then we'll know we have a top flight integrity type thing going on. But his visit to the White House, it's not on his agenda. He wants to be a leader and not miss practice for that. So that says a lot. I've seen some people like, man, you should go. It's once in a lifetime thing. I think he'd rather go there as Super Bowl champs. That's what I think.
That's a good point. It's a good point.
All right, let's talk.
Hopefully, bro, hopefully that's more sooner than later, dog.
Yeah, no.
Hopefully that's more
no,
sooner
trust
than
me,
later.
the window I got for this great feeling I'm telling y'all about is like no more than 4 years, man. It can't be. It can't be. Because then something is wrong. But we should be close, I'm telling you.
Usually a turnaround's about 3 years. Give or take. It usually takes about 3 years. I mean, unless you get one of them, unless you're one of them lucky teams, you turn around sooner than that. But it's traditionally about 3 years. So I can only go off what I've seen in my lifetime. We go back and you look at John Gruden's first term. It took him like 3 years to build that Raiders team up. You feel me? The second time with John Gruden, it was like the third year. You feel me? And once we got to Vegas, we were good after he joined in 2021. And then if you look at Jack Del Rio's term, dude, like Jack Del Rio, the Raiders weren't good till about year 3. So just hang your hat on that, bro. Like it's probably going to be at least 3 years before we're even, competing type shit.
Yeah, I think, and I hate to say this because some people might take this out of context. I think by the end of year 2, we're gonna be right there because our front office isn't as dysfunctional as those head offices were back then. I think we got more support system this time, so I think that 3-year thing can really end up being closer to 2. We gonna see the light, and we gonna know it's not a train coming. We gonna be like, oh, that's the tunnel for sure. So. Thing.
Yeah,
But like you said, overall, be patient though. Y'all be patient. Because we might, I was looking at the schedule, man. We should, man, I don't know, whatever. Just be patient because we might really win some games. And I don't want us to overestimate ourselves. Just know that we're right there. We're making the right decisions. It just take time. It does take time.
Well, I mean, to go back to the front office thing you were talking about, like we definitely look better as a front office, but I'm never going to discredit Reggie McKenzie and what he did. You feel me? No. Like he was what he was, bro. He ran our front office legit because he had to get us out of that whole Jamarcus Russell shit. You feel me? He was able to get us through that, get our money right. You feel me? Was able to draft us a walking Hall of Fame pass rusher. You feel me? Like Khalil Mack. Drafted what was our franchise quarterback and what would have been, I'm saying, in my opinion, if his leg don't get broke, a multiple playoff game winning quarterback in Derek Carr. Yeah. You feel me? Built a great line in front of Derek to protect him. The best offensive line in football. And what was it, in 2016? We're like 1-2 with Dallas. So he did. I like I said, and I'm not saying you're wrong in terms of like this front office is miles better, but I just don't want to take nothing away from Reggie McKenzie because I really respect what the fuck he did, because that was really the only time I seen the Raiders good, bro. Because that from 2003 or whatever, 2004 to 2016, the Raiders never even did shit. And then we see 2016, I'm like, oh yeah, bro, the Raiders about to be good again. And then boom, broken ankle, and then boom, right back to the dumpster again. So
yeah, no, I'm glad you said that because it's true. But consequently, some Raider shit happened.
Yep.
Amongst all that to break that up. And granted, it might not have necessarily been all the Raiders, but I'm just saying it's just some weird, No,
well, what ended that? What ended Reggie McKenzie is John Gruden came out. John Gruden came out the booth.
Right.
So yeah, so I get what you're saying. So that's some Raider shit.
Like that is probably gonna happen right now. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing out of left field unless it's gonna be a bigger scandal than when Gruden got took out the last time. And I just don't see that happening. I just think we're a little bit more stable. And you're right too, though. Don't get me wrong, because the Raiders can always figure out a way to Raider. That can happen at any time. Even at the Super Bowl. We've seen it.
Yes.
So Trey Zoom III. So I like this guy. This guy, he got some time working at center, and Mendoza was taking snaps with him as well. And I like him because he's versatile. A lot of people were describing him as like straight business type, and he's just there to take care of business. And this is the guy I'm thinking he's going to end up taking somebody's job. It's going to end up being a real good 3rd round pick. Or did we get him in the 3rd? What was it? Yeah, 3rd round pick, number 91. Yes. Yeah, and I think he really might come in and do some things. And even if he not, his floor, he might be the replacement for Colton Miller. He played left tackle in college majority of the time. So, so they got to talk to him, and we'll get your comments about him after this clip.
Versatility seemed to be a key throughout the entirety of the draft class. How important is versatility, not only to yourself, but to everybody else that's here at camp right now?
Right, it's super important. It's extremely important because, being able to be versatile, play multiple positions just increases your value and how much you can help the team. So it's all about what the team needs. So you got to be able to help out however much you can.
What do you feel is the most challenging in terms of being able to play all 5 positions? I was wondering, what's the most challenging part in terms of being able to do that at a high level?
For me, mentally, it wasn't really a problem because I pride myself on learning the playbook and learning all 5 positions. But just getting those reps at all different positions because the technique's a little bit different, steps are a little bit different, just banking all those reps. So just look forward to doing that in practice and on my own.
Do it in practice and on my own. It's the little things. I'm telling you, the coaches pay attention to those little things. And if you guys have little football players out there and don't think the coaches pay attention to all them little things, let this draft class be an example that they do. Because this guy, he knows all 5 positions. They're slightly different. He prides himself on doing knowing it. So that means he's knowledgeable. I think we're gonna have one of the smarter offensive lines this year too, being that JPJ know how to play center. We obviously got Linderbaum, and now we're gonna have this guy. That's why I think he's gonna end up being in the rotation, if not sooner than later, because as you know, offensive linemen do go down, and he gets his opportunity, he might not never look back.
I'm talking to you, Colt Miller. Nah, but I look at it like this. He's extremely right in terms of what he said. But I think with his humbleness, bro, he didn't fucking mention the fact that being versatile, yeah, it's better for the team and shit. But it also helps show ass get on the field sooner. You feel me? Like
He
if
said that. I just didn't clip that. Damn it!
okay.
I was looking for. I know I heard him say it, and I thought he said it, and I didn't. When I was clipping it, I didn't see it again. But he did say that. He was like, basically, because that's how I'm gonna end up getting my way on the field, like no
Yeah,
matter where it is. And that's what gave me the inclination that all y'all don't know this. Colton Miller, you know what I'm
as
saying?
they should. I mean,
JPJ,
they're,
Glade.
they're having to wear the shield. They're having to earn that shield on the helmet, bro. Like they're not even giving them Raider shields, bro. So I don't think anybody on this team is safe, bro. And that even goes for our best player in Brock Bowers, even though I think he's probably the safest motherfucker on here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's roster position is secure, bro. They're gonna have to go out there and earn it, just like they're having to earn those shields, bro. They ain't getting that patch immediately. You feel me? You guys are wearing fucking silver helmets. Your silver helmets. You're gonna earn that logo. Just like all these guys, they're gonna have to earn the logo. Then they're gonna have to earn their fucking job, bro. And that's one thing I do love, bro, is competition, gang. And we haven't had competition, in my opinion, for a long time. Like we have, I feel like we've had a lot of guys that just come in like, oh yeah, bro, I'm the best player at this position, I already got my job. You feel me? And that's a fucked up mindset to have in your locker room, bro, where people just think that it's theirs. You feel me? Like they don't have to earn shit. You feel me? So Kubiak off the rip is, you feel me? Like you ain't even getting the logo. You're not even a Raider yet for real type shit. But you a Raider, but you got to earn that Raider. You feel me? So I respect the fuck out of that. And to go back to what Zune was saying, bro, is he'll have a chance to get on the field being, multi faceted with his skill set in terms of playing anywhere. So yeah, I think the Raiders were also looking at Colton Miller. You feel me? Like if he gets injured again, we really don't have a guy playing left tackle. Do you guys really want to bring Stone Forsythe in again, dude? I would rather this guy get Stone Forsythe and learn from it than bring in Stone Forsythe. You feel me? If that makes any sense.
So looking back, then this 3rd round pick isn't a bad pick.
Nah, I don't think it's a bad pick. His only knock on him is he's got short arms, but I don't know if that really matters when in a zone scheme because they're trying to move sideline to sideline. You feel me? It's not really moving to where they're having to reach out and grab you like that. But
yeah, man,
that's the knock. Yeah, that's the knock because his arms are short. But so that shit, I don't that shit don't matter to me. But he's talented. They said going against the consensus big board, and I do that with air quotes. Is it was a reach. But that's fine. A lot of teams reached. You know what I'm saying? There's teams that reached a lot worse than we did. And if you really want to be honest, we got a 1st round pick talent in the 4th round. So who gives a fuck if we reached in the 3rd round? You feel me? Like we got a 1st round pick corner as long as he stays healthy in the 4th round. So It is what it is. And it was an extra 3rd round pick. That was the 3rd round pick that we acquired from trading down the 2nd round. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't even have
That's
2 third
smart.
rounds. We acquired that shit. So we got a free lineman. And we still got the player they wanted because they wanted Traden Stukes. So they got a developmental offensive lineman that can learn how to play the system for free just by trading down for 2 spots, and they still got the player they wanted, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm with that. Smart.
Yeah. It was smart. Yeah. It definitely was smart.
Motherfuckers over here playing chess for once at the draft.
And I don't know if it's a reach. See, the whole reach thing is this, right? Because if they
Yes.
say, "Oh, you're projected to go this number," and then if you're a number that's lower than that number, and then someone comes and gets you before that, then they'll be like, "Well, that's a reach." And then it could be something as simple as, we know this guy fits the prototype or archetype of what we're looking for. We don't know if he's gonna make it to the next round or not. So we gotta bust a move, because we gotta bust a move. We don't know what's gonna happen. So sure, yeah, you can call it a reach, but is it really a reach if it works out for what you really need it for?
I mean, that consensus big board don't mean shit. So just because some motherfucker has you ranked 175 and somebody else has you ranked 125 and it evens out to be like 140, what the fuck does that even matter? You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
coaches have players ranked where they have them ranked. Consensus big board don't mean shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's why when it was like, oh, the Raiders have the one of the best drafts according to consensus big board. I mean, that's good and all. That's cool and all. That's actually really good when your entire draft is like that. But you don't have to have every single pick on your draft board be projected to where he's at on the consensus big board, bro. No team does that. You feel me? Every team is gonna reach. You feel me, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, it is what it is, bro. Like he obviously they like him. He's a scheme fit. He's multifaceted. He can play all across the offensive line. Raiders need that. You know, we don't have a lot of depth on that offensive line. You know what I'm saying? And
We're almost getting like 2-1. I mean, like, we got somebody that
yeah,
can play tackle and guard and center.
yeah,
Shoot.
and
So
center.
if
You know
anybody
what I'm
go
saying?
down, he can go.
So yeah, man. And like I said, I think they have a little bit of concern for Colton, not to the point to where they want to draft offensive tackle in the 1st round. Concern because he's not. I wouldn't say he's old yet, but they see that he's having a hard time staying healthy right now. And why not go ahead and just grab a tackle in the 3rd round that could play guard for us so we could develop in the meantime, just in case he does go down. We have an insurance policy. So
Yeah.
it's like you're looking into the future type shit. Like what if this happens? So I take a urine real quick.
Yeah. We talking Jermod McCoy though. That's, like you said, the 4th round pick that we got with 1st round talent, as long as he stay healthy. And he was there for the stretch period. He didn't do any drills. He fielded some punts. They kept him busy. I think that presence is important, that he shows up, because even when you're injured, they want you to still be out there. You know, you wouldn't want a player just coming from out of nowhere and then he ends up taking your position when you out there grinding, and he's out there fielding punts and stuff like that. So that's good. I know there was some clips going around saying it was him and wearing a black 28, and he's doing a white 28, and in camp there's duplicate numbers, so I can see how that happens. So, but he is out there, he is stretching, his presence is out there, and that's important that his presence is known. So I am glad to see him out there for that. Now,
Yeah, and they're
yeah,
gonna ease they're gonna ease him into it anyways. My bad, bro. I thought you were done. Sorry.
no, I didn't know you was back. Go ahead.
Oh no, they're gonna ease him into it, bro. They're not gonna rush anything. A lot of teams took Jermod McCoy off their draft board because they felt like he was probably gonna have to redshirt his 1st year. I don't think the Raiders want to do that. I think they want to play him. I think their doctors say that he can play. So since a lot of teams were wanting to redshirt him their 1st year, I think they're gonna slow him into it and make him feel comfortable. And make him feel comfortable and make that knee, we'll make sure it's 100% ready to go. I don't think they're gonna just go ahead and try to throw him to the wolves just yet. They're gonna make sure that his knee can probably take a few walkthroughs and shit and see what his knee looks like. But excellent player, bro. Like dog too, and he's only 20 years old, gang. Like he's
Yeah,
still like young and You feel me? Like even if he had to sit a year, bro, you're gonna get a 21-year-old corner, first round pick corner. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, all in all, it's a good pick. It's great value. A lot of people are saying if it pans out, it'll definitely be the steal of the draft. But the consensus big board had him in the 4th round, somewhere around there. They actually had him in the 3rd round, so he kind of slipped a little bit further. But to get a first round, if he didn't have that knee, I'm telling you guys right now, if he didn't have that knee injury, he'd be a first round pick corner this year, and he'd probably be the number 1 corner in the draft. So we got that in the 4th round. But like I said, people are like, "Oh, we're drafting injured players." Well, if you're gonna take a shot on a first round pick talent that has an injury, that's what you can. If you have an extra 4th round pick, fuck it, go ahead and throw a dart at the wall and see if it sticks. You know what I'm saying?
You're
See what
right.
happens. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
because
what else do you have to lose?
Because if that dart stick, it's gonna be bullseye.
Yeah, that bitch gonna be a bullseye. That part exactly.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm glad he out there, and there's no need to really. He might want to go out there and prove it's too early for that. Just make sure you stay healthy and just go on and ease your way into it, because once we get into pads and all that stuff, that's when it's really gonna matter, and that's when it's really, all the stakes is on the table right there, because people are like, well, he ran a 4.3, but that's just track. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. I'm just saying that the mere fact that he can move his knee and run 40s like that, that tells me that he can at least get out there. And we're going to see soon, because like you said, a lot of teams might have thought he was going to be no good this year. And if he messed around and play this year, then that's egg on their face, because we end up at least getting a year out of him for sure.
And check this out. This might sound cliche or whatever.
Chat Raiders, hit that like button, Chat Raiders. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Oh, no, you good. This might sound cliche. Talk about chip on your shoulder, bro. Say he's healthy, right? He's good. I had 32 other teams pass on me fucking 3 times, and I'm the best corner in the draft. Watch. Because I know that would be my mindset. Right. You feel me? And I don't know if you heard when he talked on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
He sounded like he was pissed off when he got drafted. Like, not because he got drafted by us, but because he slipped that far.
Right.
That might sound cliche, but this is the kind of talent that we got with that kid, bro. This guy he's got special abilities, special talent, bro. So, outside of an injury, and they're saying it's a cartilage issue. They're trying to say that it's similar to what Todd Gurley had that ended his career, but it's not as bad. You feel me? And they put a plug in there where his cartilage had degenerated some to try to ease it up. So they're pretty much right now they're trying to see how that holds up. So the biggest question is, will that plug hold up? That's why he slipped so far. Because if it don't, he has to have another knee surgery. And if he has another knee surgery and that plug don't hold up, is the next plug gonna hold up? And that's I'm just throwing out there the reason why he didn't get drafted. But outside of that, bro, he's straight. He's really good. And regardless of whatever, I've seen the Raiders waste 4th round picks on worse players. Right. So at least if we waste a 4th round pick on a guy that has significant talent, that has a chance to make us, really talented on the back end, I'm straight with that. You know what I'm saying? So
this is a pick that could make our team, but it ain't gonna break our team.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds cliche as fuck too, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
It's just you would just think it's common sense, bro. But unfortunately you have to sound cliche in 2026 because people don't have brains anymore, dude. Well, there's like no common sense or none of that shit anymore, dog. So you got to sound cliche just to make a motherfucker understand what you're saying.
Right. So I like this pick.
Nasty work.
And I hope he hold up. And speaking of holding up,
me too, bro.
My new favorite guy, Keyron Crawford. He was at practice, but he did not practice. So
yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah, that was a little weird. Let's see what he had to say about that, which I like about our reporters, because they got straight to it as soon as he walked into the room.
We saw you spend most of practice just observing. Is that injury related? Why you wasn't participating as much today?
It was really just a heavy load from yesterday, so just wanted to keep it safe and just get mental reps.
What that sound like to you, bro?
I really don't know how to take it, dude. Like I
Right.
don't want to overreact and be like, oh, he's soft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't want to be like, oh, this motherfucker needs to go out there and, you know what I'm saying? Or he shouldn't play. You know what I'm saying? So whatever helps us win, dog. If he needs a day to do mental reps, I don't give a fuck because this is rookie mini camps anyways. This ain't training camp. I mean, if it was training camp, you feel me? Like, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
right.
We got to go all out. You feel me? But if he told you why he set out, he said he took a really good load day one, and he didn't want to push himself and get injured. Like I get that 100%. So I'm cool with it. If that's really what it was, if he had a heavy load and he was worried about, he might go out there and bang himself up a little bit, fucking take it off, bro. It's not training camp, bro. These are voluntary. I mean, I don't know if they're voluntary, but these are mini camps. You know what I'm saying?
It's rookie camp. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, so my first initial thought was it's not a big deal. He needed a mental health day. Right.
Yeah.
And then he came out and he said what he said, like he took mental reps. Now, mental reps to me, that could kind of go a couple ways, right? But I'm gonna just give it the benefit of the doubt that the mental reps just mean it's a rest day because you took on a lot. They might have told you, "Come on, bro, calm down. This is only rookie camp, so just chill out. We want you to just slow down because he might be the guy we need to slow down, right? Because out of all the guys that we drafted, he was the only one really that was high energy like that. A lot of our guys are even kill type guys, except for him. He jumped in the pool in the whole nine, so." I'm not gonna look too much into it. Like you said, this is rookie camp. He took a mental day. Yeah. If it was training camp, then I mean you're sliding on the depth chart because availability is the best ability when it comes to training camp. So I'm with you on that. It's not such of the biggest of deals though.
I look at it like this, bro. Imagine if he would have went out there after a heavy load, bro, and did that shit again, worried about getting injured, and he got fucking injured, bro. Imagine how much shit would have came down on Raider Nation, bro.
That's fact.
Like, bro, y'all need to chill the fuck out, gang. Like, we don't gotta treat every little mini camp, dude. That would be considered a voluntary camp for a veteran player, dude. For a motherfucker taking a day off, bro, because he fucking feels like he don't want to get injured. Like maybe his knee was sore or something. He don't have to get into the context of why he didn't want to fucking play, bro. He said he took a heavy load, which tells me he's probably sore. You know what I'm saying? Or he probably banged something the wrong way and he don't want to risk it. And I don't blame that.
No one wants to risk it. Yeah, no one wants to risk it.
That's his career, bro. Like this is a mini camp, bro. This ain't training camp. You feel me? They got no pads on. I ain't tripping. You feel me? I want him to be ready for day one to pop pads, bro. I don't want him out there fucking hurting himself in a rookie mini camp, dude, trying to do too much, trying to outperform Max Crosby and shit, even though Max Crosby's not there, but he's trying to be like the next Max and shit, like go hella hard. Like, nah, bro, just chill, gang. You feel me? There's a time and place for everything.
Right. He's a rookie. He gotta learn those things, right?
Maybe he learned up that first practice, bro. I can't go that hard again. You feel me? I had to take a practice off. You feel me? Type shit. So
right.
Hopefully,
So
I'm thinking we probably won't see that again. Maybe if he does, like I said, as long as it's not training camp and pads ain't on, I don't give a fuck because a lot of this shit's mainly mental reps and stretches and just basic drills. There's no really football really involved, no hitting or nothing. So
yeah. No, I agree with you. What's up with Raider Ryan? What's up with the chat Raiders? Don't hit that like button for your boy. We looking a little deficient right now, but it's all good though, because we got the normals up in here. I appreciate y'all. Got Raider Ben in attendance and everything.
yeah, usually I'm never home right now.
I know, right? So
I was like, fuck it, because I went to work at like 6:00, so I got off at 3. So
you got your Dougie in early.
Yeah, get that shit out the way. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And this another player that I really, really like trading Stoops. The more I see of him, the more I like him. And the more I learn about him, the more confidence I think that this was a good pick as well. And second round pick, Kubiak said he's looking for a captain, And so he's coming in, learning different things. Uh, and people are concerned, is you going to be the nickel? Are you going to be the safety? If we drafted you to be the nickel, we need a safety. That was not a good pick. Uh, and I don't know if people understand how he played along with Johnson either. But he explains a little bit in depth what his role is on this team.
Played in a pretty unique defense at Arizona under Coach Gonzalez. I'm just curious about what was it in your role in that defense? Do you think helped prepare you for the league and kind of what's going to be asked of you?
Yeah, Coach G, he works in pretty much all different coverages. So I got the chance to kind of play some safety, play some nickel, play some middle of the field safety in all type of different ways and, different looks. So I got to learn, defensive concepts and instead of just, what do I do in this play and playing a memory game. So being under Coach G and Coach RC and those guys, they taught us a lot about schemes and how the defenses work and how you fit into that scheme. So it's definitely been helpful taking this step here. So I understand what's going on, what we're trying to accomplish, and understanding my role within it.
So he
Hey,
said a whole
can I
lot.
say this real quick? Can I say this real
Yeah.
quick? What former safety does he look like, bro? That was on our team just a couple of years ago. Spytek said he hated letting him go.
You gonna say you like Merrick?
That boy looked just like Trayvon Merrick without the dreadlocks, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you at all, bro. That boy looked just like Trayvon, bro.
We got a Merrick 2.0.
Got a Trayvon Merrick 2.0, gang. I mean, this dude's way more talented than Trayvon Merrick. I ain't taking shit from Trayvon Merrick, bro, because Trayvon Merrick was a fucking dog at TCU. You feel me? We just used him the wrong way.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna be like, I don't know. I think he might be a little bit smarter. Not to say Trayvon is not smart. He might be a little bit smarter at the position. And he's telling you that right now because he's saying, I'm understanding the concepts. This is what, at safety, if you understand the concept of what your defense is doing, that's when you're able to make plays. So I'm talking about how you're able to create turnovers by being in position. That's what I mean. That's what I mean by being in position, because you can't be the only person in position. Because what happened is the offensive coordinator that's sitting in the booth and them other three guys or two guys you don't know who their name is sitting right there, they're gonna tell the offensive coordinator that, hey, he biting on this, so what we gonna do is this in the fourth quarter. Right? Because he thinking he in position, he trying to jump routes or whatever it is he doing. Give him a double move. You know what I'm saying? So him being smart enough to know what the concepts are and him understanding what they're trying to do on defense is big, especially for a safety, because they're gonna try him. They're gonna try him because he's a safety. I mean, a rookie. So they're gonna have their hands full, because I think this guy understands what is necessary and what's needed, instead of just understanding, all right, when I'm in the nickel, this is what I'm gonna do, and just think about doing your job and doing your job only. Nah, he gonna feel comfortable with playing that position earlier. He's gonna be further along the curve than most safeties, in my opinion.
What, baby? I was gonna look at something real quick. I'm pulling up this little metric. All right, so look, check this out, gang. Check this out. So he's definitely well coached, bro. And why I say that is because 4 of the players in on that defense, especially in that secondary, were all drafted this year, bro. Trayden Stukes was drafted. His teammate Genesis Smith, the other safety, was drafted. Dalton Johnson was drafted by us, and then another one of their safeties, Michael Dansby, was drafted in the 7th round. So four of the 11 players on that defense was drafted, bro. So that just nice, baby. So that tells me that he's well coached. You feel me? Because that coach got 4 players drafted to the league. You know what I'm saying? Including him. So he's definitely going to be
Yeah.
well coached. And like I said, bro, I don't think it's going to be a very significant learning curve when it comes to Traden Stukes, because if I'm not mistaken, he had like 5 different defensive coordinators while he was in college. And even with
Really?
5 different defensive coordinators, he was elite as fuck, even with 5 different coordinators having to learn 5 different defenses, bro. Yeah, he had 5 different defensive coordinators, like almost one every single year when he was there at Arizona.
So his read, react, and his read, recognition, and reacting skills is there, and that's what you need with someone that's going to play free safety. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's crazy to think, because we're not talking about skilled player like wide receiver, running back. We talk about safeties. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? He got safeties drafted, so that does say a lot. Another thing that said a lot to me was how he answered this question, because they definitely tried to catch my boy up with this when he said he looks like Jack Tatum. I hope so. They did try to catch my boy up, but look how he handled this, which told me a lot about him and his character.
Saw you playing both safety and nickel today out there on the field. Has the coaching staff indicated to you that they want to use you in kind of like a versatile role, playing both back deep and kind of up near the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, that's obviously a question that's better suited for them. But you know, I'm gonna learn them both, and wherever I can fit best and help the team win some games, that's what I'm gonna do, baby.
He tried to trip my boy up right there.
Is that Trayvon Stukes?
Huh?
Is that Trayvon Stukes or Trey? What's it? Yeah,
His name
Trayvon Stukes.
Traden. His name
Bro,
Traden,
there's
but they'll call him
to go
Trayvon.
back to Trayvon Meg a little bit. What's it? And he has a special motherfucker's name Trey something. Trayvon and Trey Dan, and they
So we're
both
gonna
look
call him.
alike, and
So
they
we're gonna
both
call
play
him
safety.
Trayvon Stukes.
Trayvon Stukes, my boy.
No, he's a real good kid though. He comes from a good stock. You can tell that he's real well grounded. His dad was in his life. That means stuff this time. I'm glad, because I'm tired of always talking about we need the player that want to buy his mom a house and get her out the hood and all that. Let's get some players that actually came from 2 pair of hoes and got some can take criticism and not be in their feelings. And because I'm telling y'all, we got no nonsense like organization going on right now. I'm just gonna enjoy the wave while we got it, because we haven't had it often, you know.
Shit, fucking twice or 2 or 3 times in 20 years. If you include that Super Bowl, you're like fucking don't happen very often.
Yeah.
Shit.
So Dalton Johnson gonna be out there too. I mean, I expect some similar things from him. You know, he came from that same cloth. So and they're best friends. And he was saying that they're in the room talking football, and they already have their own way of how they study and everything. And so I just think it's going to be very, very advantageous to be able to have players that we can stick all over the place, play chess, not checkers, and create defensive matchups that favor us now, instead of just relying on Max trying to get to the quarterback. We, instead of holding our breath when they snap the ball and hoping we can make a play, I think what we're going to see is something a little bit more cohesive than what we've been seeing. That's just how I feel about it. Oh yeah, Devon Lafayette too. That name keep popping up, y'all. So I got my eye out on him too. Have you heard anything?
I don't even know who that is. Was he an undrafted player?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. That name don't even ring a bell.
Yeah. In 4 months, we gonna see you right. What up, J-Ro? He said a lot of people complain about his age, but I believe it could be a good thing. Okay, so you know what? I'm glad you said
Talk
that.
about that shit the other day. Talk about that shit the other day.
Yeah, because let me say this. Let me say this. Because I played on a team where it was an older players in JUCO. And then I played where I was the older player. right? I'm talking about when you playing other players that's closer to the college level. That's in the college level. Either you're good or you're not, right? Your age ain't gonna make you that much better, right? Okay, so if you say he might be a little bit stronger, we're talking about the NFL, where grown men are paying other grown people bills. Like they're big, like everybody's. So him being older might be an advantage for the simple fact that he's not going to have this urge to uh, go out and splurge his money or go to the club or all that. Because as a matter of fact, Dalton Johnson said that he studies like an old head, and he
Yeah,
clarified
he
like
did say that.
what he
Yeah, he
mean
did
by
say
that is because he don't do nothing. That
Yeah, he
comes with
stays at home and he
maturity.
stays in the playbook. Yeah.
Because that comes with maturity, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's the advantage, right? That he's older in this sense, right? I don't think it gives him a physical advantage. So in college, it might give you a slightly physical advantage because it could, because you more mature and you might not overreact to something that the coach would do. You know what I'm saying? Or you might be able to recognize the coach is trying to get at you in a way where he inspires you and you don't take it so personal. You know, I think part of that plays into it. Like I said earlier about him coming from a two-parent household and his dad being on his neck the way he was. That plays a role in it to be able to take constructive criticism. And it's even hard even then to be able to handle it. So I think this is a nothing burger, as they call it, especially at this point. But you know, it is something that you do want to pay attention to because we have a corner that's 20, right? Let's say
Yeah.
nothing happens to him, you know. So you can get more value out of him now because of the age difference. So age matters, but at the end of the day, at this level, I don't think it's the biggest of deals. But
I
what
look
you
at
think,
it.
bro?
I look at the age shit like this. Like the Raiders need a difference maker and a leader on that secondary right now. Like right now. Like
True.
we don't have one. We have Max Crosby, but he's the defensive line guy. You feel me? We still need that at linebacker. We still need that at safety. We think we may have it with N'Kobe Dean or Quay Walker. That's still time will only tell, right? But these guys are good players. They're former teams. But we need that in our secondary, bro. And who else would they trust? Would you trust a 21-year-old in that role or a 25-year-old in that role, bro?
Yeah,
It's playing safety, like how you said earlier. Safety is a very important position, bro. It's the last line of the defense, especially he's asked to play free safety.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, like I said, I think it's a nothing burger, bro. But there's players that are drafted every year in the second round that are 23, 24. It happens every year. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. I like that his teammate exposed him for a good way, called him an old head, and he was like, what he means by that is I don't go out, bro. I kick it at the house and I stay in my playbook and I watch film.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
That's what that part. So y'all see where I'm going with this shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's what we needed, bro. We that's probably our weakest position on our entire defense right now, bro, is the safety position. I love Jeremy Chin. Jeremy Chin's playing out of position at free safety. He's got to take his ass to the strong safety or play his ass in the box. And the only way that's happening is by getting somebody that they trust that can cover the top of the defense, bro. And this
You mean Palomar?
I think it is. And I like Palomar. I don't think Palomar's. I honestly don't even know if Palomar will ever have a chance to start again, bro. I don't think right now he's not starting caliber, bro. He made some plays, and I was one of the biggest Palomar fans on here. I want to, if you want to win now, bro, and compete now, he needs to just play special teams or maybe come in when you pull three safeties or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a great
think
player.
Closer to the box, though. I don't.
Yes.
I think being the free safety was an experiment. They trusted that he could do it out of anybody that we actually had, and none of them could do it. So,
see,
yeah,
if we didn't have Chin, bro, I would definitely want Palomar to be the strong safety over Chin. I like Palomar more than Chin. I'm just being honest, but Chin has however $1 million amounts of reasons why he's not gonna be bitched over Palomar. So I mean, obviously nothing's earned, right? Nothing's earned. I mean, nothing is given, right? But he's in my opinion, bro, he's still significantly better than Palomar. And I'm not I like Jeremy Chin. I don't think he's super good, but I do think he's better than Palomar. So that alone is going to get him on the field over Palomar. So.
Yeah, he did his thing last year. He played better than I thought he was going to play. I thought they were going to start
Palomar took a
using.
lot of terrible angles last year, man. That's what was ruining it for me, bro. He was giving up long runs after the catches, bro, but just by taking the wrong angle. But I wasn't too mad about it, bro, because he was pretty much a rookie last year, guys. That was his first year actually getting a chance to start.
Yeah.
I mean, he's obviously an older player,
safety.
right? So yeah,
That's
so I
safety.
get it, but Stooks is way more talented than him. There's a
yeah.
reason why he was drafted in the second round and Palomar was undrafted. You know what I'm saying? So,
At safety, that's what it's all about, taking the wrong angle. You take the wrong angle,
your
or
whole
you
defense
sit
is
back
fried.
there, or you take one step waiting to not take the wrong angle. It could be bad news because of that. And he, and you already thinking I'm the last guy, so I cannot be the one that missed. And he had misses last year too. So
That
just
shit will
comes
get in
from
your
not
head
knowing
too, bro.
angles. Yeah, for sure it does.
That's what I'm saying. Like safety, that's a whole nother animal, bro. Because you got to be confident in yourself to get a motherfucker on the ground, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. Thinking player is a slow player, bro. You have to have a safety that when that ball carrier's coming at him, you're going on the ground. There's no thinking about it. You feel me? Because the moment you think or hesitate is the moment that fool's running around your dumbass. You know what I'm saying?
Through you.
Yes, or through you. You feel me? So we don't need no guessing players, thinking players on the field. No offense to pull him out. He was a rookie pretty much last year. And this guy's a rookie too with Stooks, but he's an older rookie. So it's a little bit different. He's seen a lot more, is the point I'm trying to make.
For sure.
So
he got more reps at that for sure.
Yeah.
He got way more reps than him.
And extreme, I mean, 4.33 speed. I mean, he could have ran 4.2 on a good day, chat. He could have ran 4.2 on a good day. That is elite fucking speed, dude. That is like top of the league's fucking fast. How fast was Xavier Worthy, who just broke the record, combine record? Was it like 4.23 or something like that? I mean, 4.33 ain't far off 4.23. It's only a tenth of a second, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right.
He's not much slower than Xavier Worthy. If that's it, you guys.
And then game speed is something else too. So,
and I wonder if Xavier Worthy is one of the main reasons why we had to, and the Chiefs and this division, how a lot of these motherfuckers like to pass the ball a lot, is the reason why we went and got a safety, bro, especially a fast one. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers in our division like to sling the rock all over the field, especially when the Chiefs have a healthy Xavier Worthy. He's taking the top off anybody's secondary, any of the team's secondary in our division. But hopefully, my bad.
No, you're right. We got runners. We got people that can keep up because they do like to try to throw the ball. You're right. And speaking of 4.33, we got M-Dub, make way, bad intentions. That's what I'm calling him. They said, he's a physical back. He's physical out. He looks the part. He looks the role. He go from 0 to 100 real quick. And so he's as advertised. He made a statement though that he wants to be a Hall of Famer, right? I love the mentality. A lot of people were kind of giving him shit about it, but I like the attitude, And then
I like that he wants to push himself to be great, bro. We need more of that. So we need more players that want to wear a jacket. You feel me? Like if we had that's the max. I don't mean to cut y'all, bro, but that's the Max Crosby mindset, bro. That's the Max Crosby mindset, bro. We need, and how many times have we said if we had 10 other Max Crosbys on defense, bro, we'd have a great defense. It's because we need people that think that way. You feel me? Like, cool, I made it to the league. I'm paid. That's cool. But guess what? I'm not satisfied. You feel me? I want to be one of the greatest players to ever don this jersey. And that's different, bro. It's a mental thing, gang. You feel me? And we need more of those. So, because that shit is contagious, though.
That's a hell of a point. Like we said we had more Max Crosbys out there. So, hey, okay. So we got a guy that said, and he's the number 2 running back at that, right? 4th round pick. But he says he wants to push himself because that's what got him where he at right now. Some people have concerns about him with the zone read because they're saying that his vision is it's suspect. Let's say that. I don't see that. I know he is a one cut guy, and he's running downhill on you because I say he runs violent. Like his steps are violent. Like he's coming every time. Pause. And so his comp is McFadden, right? And I understand the comp because they came from the same college, but I don't think that McFadden was easy to tackle. This guy running people over. I think he
I
more
don't
like
know if
Adrian
McFadden was
Peterson.
easy to tackle, man.
I'm talking about.
McFadden was a
I'm talking
problem.
about. I'm talking about. I ain't talking. I'm talking about the second and third level. I'm talking about because you can hit his feet and he gonna fall. You can just dive at his feet, he gonna fall. Like I've seen McFadden fall so many
I've
times
seen
that
him
way. I'm like,
hurdle over quite a few people too, though.
yeah, because he can't run through them as big as he is.
I've seen him
We'll have to
run
look
through a
at
lot
that.
of people too.
Okay, we gonna look at that. I'm gonna go look because I might just have recency biases. So I don't want to say that about
McFadden was a
but
fucking problem.
I would have rather tackle McFadden than this guy because McFadden. I've seen McFadden go down with them toe tackles for sure.
I mean, a lot. I've a lot of good running backs in the league, bro, that can get tackled easy. I think the only exclusion exemption. Sit it the fuck out, Ben. Exclusion. Word I'm looking for. Exception. There we go. Exception. is maybe Derrick Henry, bro, because you have to put a load on him to get. But a lot of running backs have been tackled easy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of running backs don't have good balance. That's the reason why they go down hella fast. Probably the main reason why they go down, bro, is they have no balance. That's one of the main reasons why Zamir White sucks so bad. Outside of him not being able to see the hole, is that he would get sneezed on and fall because he had no balance. You feel me?
That boy run into the back of the lineman and fall down.
Yep. Dude, he would. I remember after his first game, bro, I was like, this motherfucker, dude, is not going to be in the league very long. I was like, bro, y'all over here calling him Zeus. Y'all need to stop doing that, bro. This dude is literally riding, like he's using his linemen as like he's their backpack. You know what I'm saying? Like he's an offensive lineman's backpack, dude. He just jumps on their back and tries to like, bro, that shit ain't working like that, gang. Like Zamir White was a decent player in college. I ain't gonna take shit away from him, but he ran behind Georgia's offensive line that won multiple fucking national titles. Like you could put any running back behind that line, dude, and they're gonna be a great running back. You feel me? So.
Yeah, well, I think this guy is gonna do really, really well.
His issue, from what I heard, Black, in college, is he has ball security concerns. He fumbles a lot, is what I heard. That's because I listened to Marcus Johnson from Tape Don't Lie. Marcus Johnson, the boys, they do a lot of film work and shit. Shout out to those guys. And he said his only issue, bro, is that he sees that he has ball security issues. But outside of that, great running back, dog. And we're talking about consensus big board earlier, bro. I mean, this dude was projected to go at like the 50-something pick, bro. We got him in like the 4th round. So that would have been a steal in terms of the consensus big board.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
That's why I said earlier that people were talking shit that we reached on Zoom. We got quite a few steals. He was considered a steal on the consensus big board. Traden Stukes was right there in terms of like right where he was supposed to be drafted. You feel me?
Yeah.
We got a steal with the corner in the 4th round. We gotta say we reached on a 3rd round guard that's a scheme fit. Like, okay, cool, that's fine. We pretty much got everybody else where they were supposed to be drafted, or we got a steal. So
yeah. Well, if he has ball, well, he won't have to carry the ball as much as he probably would have. Like he's not the main ball carrier, so don't go in there and start fumbling because then you're gonna be out of here.
That's the best way to not get on the field, bro. You feel me?
Right. That's the best way because you can ask Dylan Lobby. They love him.
I was just getting ready to say that, bro. I was just getting ready to say that.
So
that motherfucker's first 2 handoffs was fumbles, bro. You don't want to be that guy.
Right. He's lucky. He lucky he ain't got waves.
Oh, I think he's gonna be gone, bro. It's funny you bring that up. I'm actually more surprised that Snowden got waived over him. You know what I'm saying? He probably should have been the one that got waived.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a matter of time. Dog, before he gets waived. I think they like what he does in the special teams room. It's just that we don't have anybody that has cured that yet. So they're probably gonna make some. They want to see how somebody else can handle that role before they cut him. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, outside of the rookies, he's the guy that's going to be returning for us. You feel me? So we have to see how the rookies handle that role. If they handle that role, then he'll probably be waived.
and which is a strange thing because on kickoff and punt return, I think he does kickoff, not punt, but on kickoff, but this applies to punt return as well, is you got to put your sure-handed guys back there,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Not guys that fumble. That's
That
why
means a
Mano said.
guy that ain't gonna fumble, but he don't fumble when it comes to the returns, but then he get a carry, and is it a fluke or what? I
He
don't know,
fumbled on
but
one of his returns. I think it was on a punt. They had him out there on the punt returns on one of them. He definitely fumbled
oh
that
yeah,
bitch, dog.
yo, he better chill because yeah, yeah, he better
Yeah,
chill.
like I said, he's what were they calling him, bro? Oh, he's the poor man's Christian McCaffrey, bro. Knock it
No,
off, King. Let this
I
motherfucker
never.
play for a minute.
First of all,
It
Christian
was hella
McCaffrey is
Raider
so
fans saying that
special.
shit. Yeah, there
He's
was
so
hella Raider
special
fans
and
saying that
rare.
shit.
Christian McCaffrey is
Yeah,
probably a
Christian
one of
McCaffrey's
one.
one of them guys he's one of them guys that I consider a unicorn, like Brock Bowers. I've been calling
Yeah,
Brock Bowers a unicorn for years. Christian McCaffrey's a
yeah,
unicorn player, bro. You could put him anywhere. You could line him up at slot wide receiver. He's gonna cook a DB. You feel me? So
he's one of one. Yeah, he's one of one. So I don't know, but Mike Washington, you gotta do like they do on the program. I know y'all young cats don't know what the program is. Go and look up the program and watch that movie. Uh, and then you're Jefferson. So watch that. If you happen to see this. All right, let's talk about the last pick that we got. So I don't know the name for him. I've been tripping. Beasley. Let's go with Beasley. Oh yeah, here we go. Malik Beasley. So Mendoza said he's fast, and we only got one wide receiver in the draft. How do you think he fit into this? Into our wide receiver room? Because obviously, Kubiak has came out and said he's got confidence in our wide receiver room. We added this guy. We haven't seen much of the other guys. Do you think this guy really got a chance to make it to this year on the roster? 6-pick wide receiver. We already got wide receivers, but it is a need. They say he's fast.
well,
He's
I'll answer your question. What if Raider fans and the national media said that the Raiders need more than anything on offense outside of maybe linemen, depending on how you feel about the O-line? A receiver, right? So he's in a position in a wide receiver room, bro, that there's no established one receiver right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's gonna be a one, but this should be the mindset. You feel me? Like he has a chance, bro, to get on the field. Like me personally, I'm willing to be patient with it because I have to. I don't like Jack Besh. I don't think Jack Besh is very good. I don't think he's very good at creating separation, and that's why a lot of teams seen him as a tight end coming out of college and not a receiver. Dante Thornton, we've seen him. He's got fucking ridiculous athleticism, can run like a gazelle. But the rookie year, a little bit underwhelming. Can't really put too much on it, including Jack Besh, because how bad our team was last year. But the point I'm trying to make is that there's really nobody established in that wide receiver room outside of Trey Tucker.
right.
So he's in a
And
great
Naylor.
spot. Yeah, and Naylor, exactly. He's in a great spot to get significant playing time. He's going to be battling with Jack Besh.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think it's very good, but it is what it is. We'll let that play out. We'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong and I can bite my words later on down the road. He's going to have to compete with Dante Thornton, who was a little underwhelming, but has, elite traits, but we have to see how that translates.
Yeah.
And he has to battle with like a bunch of other young dudes, bro. So he'll have a shot. And yeah, like you said, bro, is about Fernando Mendoza said, not only is he fast and hit him on a couple routes, but he's a workaholic, dude. Like he said that he was like, they have a group of guys that they started like staying over for practice. And he was like one of the first guys that came up to Fernando Mendoza and said, hey, let's stay over practice and work on some reps. Yeah. So that's what you need, bro. You feel me? You want to know why Jerry Rice was the best wide receiver in the NFL? Because he was probably the hardest worker in practice. You feel me? That's why John Gruden loved Antonio Brown so much. That's why he wanted Antonio Brown before Antonio Brown went loco. If one thing they'll say about Antonio Brown is Antonio Brown took every single practice like it was the game.
Yeah, everybody said maybe too.
Yeah, and that's how this guy's mindset is. And once again, like we talked earlier about that contagious mindset, bro, that's what he's gonna be able to bring to that room. You feel me? Like he's gonna show you you're not gonna outwork me. You feel me? So guess what? Guess what that says? If he stays longer, all the receivers have to stay longer, gang. And don't. What does that tell you, bro? He's the hardest working receiver on the team. He's probably gonna end up being way better than bro, because he'll stay after practice, bro, and do the extra work, bro, to be great. So I like it. I
Yeah.
like everything I heard about it so far. And he's a super big play threat, bro. So many 40+ yard receptions in college.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Khalil. Let's get the likes up on both the channels. Thank you, Brody. Yeah. The thing about it, the best thing, like he came out of nowhere for me, right? And I'm not thrilled with him, but at the same time, okay, cool. This is where they got you at. And last year, the way you looked
Reggie smoke.
the the way he looked last year, I can see why people are saying you can't get separation. I'm blaming it on the play call and all that. But with that being said, though, right? If he can't make his mark known this year, and the 6th-round wide receiver go out there and make some big plays, then it's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue because if this guy come in and make plays because he didn't do much in practice, but and that's why I'm bringing him up, but he didn't do a whole bunch in practice. But Mendoza did say in 7-on-7 that they had connection, and he had nothing but good things to say about him. And he's probably going to have nothing but good things to say about all of them. But hey, best you all notice this camp is really going to be competition. Like last year, the word was compete, and that was something that Pete Carroll kind of made a mantra of so that they could follow. Oh, you can feel it, the competition. It don't even have to be said. What's understood don't have to be explained.
That part.
And we already see it. We already know it. This is going to be the most competitive camp that we had in a long time, and I think we're going to like the results.
We're deep. We're getting deep at a lot of positions, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we're super deep at corner now. We're getting super deep at wide receiver. You know, we brought in a few running backs. That Himby kid, I think is going to be the kid that's going to take Laube's job. I really believe that. The kid that we got from Indiana.
See, that could happen. That could happen.
And one thing about having loaded rooms, bro, is that's going to force motherfuckers to have to outplay the man in front of them, dude. And when you have to have that mindset, that makes a great football team, dude. You know what I'm saying? Complacency is a killer, chat. Complacency is a fucking killer, bro. And I feel like the Raiders have been a lot of players in this Raiders organization, even coaches, even Mark Davis for a long time was complacent. With just you feel me? Well, it's another day. You feel me? The sun will be out tomorrow, regardless. And that's something that has to be shook. And we're starting to shake it slowly but surely. That's been the black cloud that's been hovering over the Raider Nation for a long time. Is complacency, like a motherfucker, dog. Motherfucker's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to the Raiders and collect the last check. You wanna know why? Because it's cool. You feel me? Whatever. You know, they're gonna let me do it. Even the Raiders like, yeah, we'll let you do it. Like hell nah, bro. Like, I'm so glad that shit's gone. But we got to get that stink out completely. It's not completely gone. There's still a little bit of that stink there.
Yeah,
but,
no, we gotta win games. That's
but at least we're putting our foot in the bathtub. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Start somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. Raider 8 straight says JSN was regular until Kubiak schemed him up. That's factual.
Yes, that is a fact. JSN was definitely a regular receiver before he was what he was under Kubiak. You are 100% right about that.
Yeah, that comes with scheme. That's scheme.
Yes, sir.
Like last year, we didn't have no scheme last year. We had a play that's supposed to work, but they already knew what we was doing for whatever reason. But scheme is what it's all about, JSN. So maybe Trey can have a breakout, Naylor have a breakout. I don't know. Somebody break the fuck out.
Dude, and Naylor, I won't say Naylor is as fast as JSN. But I won't go out and say it would be a crazy take to say that Naylor and JSN's game is very similar, dog. Very similar, bro. Their size is similar. You know what I'm saying? It's just I think Naylor has underrated speed, to be honest. I don't think he's slow, but I don't think he's super fast, but I think he's faster than what a lot of people think he is, bro. You know what I'm saying? He really hasn't had a quarterback in Minnesota. Look at the quarterbacks he's had in Minnesota since he's been there, bro. He's been there for a few years. I think he had Kirk Cousins there 1 year. You know what I'm saying? But if you give him a quarterback that can get him the ball in space, and we'll see what his real speed is. But just to go off what I'm saying, off what I was saying about JSN, Jalen Naylor and JSN are very similar players. The only thing I think that makes them different is that the speed difference. I think JSN is significantly faster than him.
And that's his yards after catch at that point.
Yes, exactly. Because he was able to get JSN in a lot more open space in the field, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you get it's hard to judge a player's speed, dude, if you can't scheme a player open. And not only scheme them open, but scheme them open to a point to where they have a chance to not only catch the ball, have a chance to get down in case they're going to get hit, or have a chance to run with the football.
Right.
And that's what Kubiak coaches. He coaches 2 steps ahead. I'm not coaching to get you. I'm not just coaching to get you open. I'm coaching to get you open to get you to score. And that's where checkers becomes chess. You're not just thinking this is the play that's going to get us the first down. This is the play that's going to get us the touchdown. So I love that shit. Yes, Malik Benson, another 4-3 player. Yes, he's another 4-3 player. The Raiders are getting back to speed, dude. We used to be a fast team for hella long, and then we've been slow, I think, for the last few years. Now we're finally starting to get some speed back, bro. But not only speed, but football players that are fast. Like before, we would just draft fucking the fastest motherfucker on the field. It don't matter if he had no brain inside of his head. If he was fast, you're coming to the Raiders. But at least now we're drafting fast football players. But yeah, we have a lot of speed in this draft.
Al Davis he having a boner in his grave right now.
That's a factual. No lies detected, sir.
Because we're gonna be fast. Would y'all be more shocked if we were ass or if we were good? I'll be more shocked that we were ass for sure.
I'd be more shocked if we were good.
That's a great.
I've been saying this.
I mean, that's a great question.
Great question. Yeah, because I told you guys this months ago, bro. Like I think, like at least a month ago, I said people said, "Do you have any record predictions?" I'm not gonna give a record prediction now, but I have the Raiders between 3 and 7 wins.
No,
that's why I'm gonna be more surprised if we're good. I'll be way more surprised if we're good because I'm just so used to us being ass, and I'm so used to everything blowing up in our face. I'll be surprised if we're good.
I'm telling you, this is the
year. That's PTSD, bro.
Yep.
That's Raider fucking down fucking
Super Bowl deficiency. Hey, make sure y'all hit the red, you feel me, or the black, you feel me in the corner, hit the subscribe button. Hey, go to my playlist. It's a video in there. PTSD, post traumatic.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah. That's a fact, bro. But you can't blame us.
I can't blame you. But I'm telling y'all, Dr. Black, the quarterback, is telling y'all can come outside right now. Right now, you can come outside. I'll tell you when y'all need to run back in if that comes to that point. But we're not at that point right now. Come outside. Smell the oxygen. It's good out here. So you say you 3 to 7. So Vegas got us at 5.5. But
that's about right. That's about right.
But they have us going over 5.5 though. So Vegas is thinking we're gonna win 6 games. That's what Vegas is saying, 6 or more games. So this 3-game thing is that's what is killing me. But even with that being said, though, let me tell you the teams that I feel like that we should be able to beat. I don't care. Like, hold on.
Man, we barely won 3 games last year. I ain't thinking about beating nobody right now. Shit, I ain't gonna lie.
We're not a 3. We wasn't a 3-win team last year, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh fuck. Look, your record. What that famous coach says you are what your record says you are.
Yeah, because we definitely drafted first this year.
That's a factual.
So you telling me we can't beat Miami next year?
I mean, we could beat anybody. It's any given Sunday, but yeah, I
No,
mean, it's
no,
possible.
no. We should be able to beat
We
Miami.
could also lose by 100 to Miami because we have before.
Uh,
So,
right. No, no. Yeah, for sure. That could happen anytime. But for real though, we
but
beat
yeah, we
Miami.
could beat them. We could beat them.
We should be able to beat the Titans. Although they're gonna be better. I think we're gonna beat Seattle. That's just me. But
That's a
let's
hot
not even
take early in the year. I like that.
let's not count that one though, because I think we're gonna beat Seattle. But let's not even count that. So we got Miami, the Titans. We can't beat Cleveland.
Yeah, we could beat Cleveland.
How about Arizona?
Yeah, we could beat Arizona. But see, I thought we could have beat a lot of teams. I have to see how we look through the first couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How about the
it's
Jets?
hard. Yeah, these are
That's
scrub
5
teams. I
games.
hear you. I see where you're
That's
coming
5 games.
from.
But look, but Ben, hear me out though. That's 5 games, and I haven't named not one AFC West team yet. And I haven't named. I didn't name the Saints. I didn't name the Niners. We should be able to win 6 games, bro. 5, 6 games. Even if we do lose one of those games that we're supposed to win.
We should
I
have
haven't
won
even.
5 or 6 games this last season too.
Yeah. PT.
I hear you, bro. I hear what you're saying. I just don't want to get my hopes up, dude. Like,
Am I doing too much?
saying.
Let me know. Let me know if I'm doing too much thinking that. I just picked 5 games that we should be able to win without naming nobody in the AFC West and other teams like the Saints that we could probably beat. And who else? Because we ended up playing the Bills. We probably, the Rams, probably ain't gonna beat them. But I think we can get 5 or 6 games just on the strength. Just on the strength. Jets, Cardinals, Browns, Titans, Miami. Right. That's what I'm saying. He says, I'm just saying, Williams and Benson screenplays with Zoom and JPJ pulling can make you drop the blood. Yeah, it may be. Hey, no, what's going to happen is you have one of them oh shit moments. When you see him coming, you like, oh shit. So what you do is you know that lineman about to hit you, so just go in and take it, but you got to take the lineman out. Don't try to make the tackle. You're going to be paying.
Yeah, you got to sacrifice your body for the next man, bro.
Yep.
That's how fullbacks do it. That's how fullbacks do it, bro.
Yep.
They fucking take out the motherfucker for the running back. That's how that's why linebackers really, some linebackers are better than they really are, bro, because them defensive linemen got to go down there and just hammer down those linemen and chop them the fuck down. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's what I was about to say. Because the
linebackers
supposed to
clean
come
up
in and clean that shit up. Because if you take out that lineman, the linebacker supposed to be able to take out whoever else is there or is 1-on-1. So Khalil said he'll bet the over this year. You'll be a smart man. Because that's what Vegas is saying is it's going to be the over. And I believe it. Before I seen what Vegas said, though. But, hey, we're going to see. Still premature. But I got us winning 5-7, 5-8 games. If we win 8 games this year, they be in trouble next year. They're in trouble next year. We win 8 games this year, we're going to be in trouble next year. But, hey, day 3 at camp, did they have camp today?
Yeah, I think they did.
Because I'm sure it's going to be content out about that. I got to go look and see what's been going on. You know they don't show the video and all that other stuff. You get to see the little weird stuff, get updates. Just felt like I wanted to do an update for you guys. And Raider being pulled up with your boy. I appreciate that. So make sure y'all go and hit that playlist. That playlist, Commitment to New Excellence, because we are there. I'm doing a little bit of doses at a time, micro dosing you guys for the PTSD. So make sure y'all show up back here so I can help y'all with that. And thanks for getting on the bar with me, Raider Ben, because I'm already, I know.
You know what time it is, my boy, my brother from another. You feel me? You already fucking know what time it is, gang. Whenever I'm off fucking during the day, shit, I pull up. Yeah, usually you guys do your show like around like 2:00 and shit. I ain't never I ain't never off work at 2 p.m. Even on a great day, I'm not. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
I'm glad I was able to pull up, man. Fucking make my presence felt. You guys know what time it is. You my dog. You feel me?
Yeah.
Man, definitely run the likes up for the homie Black for Shelly.
Bruce Willis,
He
Jared
does
Rader.
great content over here. A little bit more organized than me. Sometimes I wish I could be as organized as him. You feel me? But
Yeah.
it's
I don't
my
know how
guy.
to
Like
act.
like but like Black says, you feel me? If you don't like my shit, you gonna like my brother's shit. You feel me?
You know, you're gonna love it. No, if you don't like
Yeah,
mine, you're gonna love his.
there you
And
go. That part.
it's
So
crazy because I can't function unless I do it this way because I feel like I'm just rambling all over the place.
I
But
feel
then
like
that's
that
why
sometimes too, bro. You're right.
when I come over there, you got organized chaos, and I like that. I just don't know how to create that unless it's a bunch of us over here
Yeah,
doing it already. Then I can fit right in. But other than that, if I feel
yeah.
like I'm gonna be here by myself, there's only a couple of us. I gotta have it organized. Otherwise, I'm gonna just be sitting here talking. They're gonna be like, "Oh, he's just talking." So
That's why we started calling the show like the tailgate talk, man. You feel me? Like this
exactly.
bunch of homies at a Raider game, you feel me, chilling around a bit with a couple beers, maybe some asada cooking in the background, talking about the Raiders. You feel me? Like at times you'll be over talking this shit. That's just what happens. You get a bunch of drunk Raider fans around each other at a tailgate, bro. We over talking, screaming at each other. You feel me? But
Right.
it's all for the love of the Raiders. You feel me? And
Yeah.
that's really what it's about. None of the other shit matters, bro. I wouldn't even know Black if it wasn't for the Raiders. I wouldn't know none of y'all if it wasn't for the
Facts.
Raiders. You feel me? So
Facts.
we do this shit for the love of the Raiders. You feel me? So that's all that matters. You feel me? Regardless of whatever. I know some people are on this bitch to get bread, and that's cool and shit. But if you're not doing it for the love of the Raiders, bro, you're doing it the wrong way. And I think that's the
Yeah.
best way to grow as a content creator, grow as a person, and grow, like I said, as a fan, bro. Just do it for the love of the team, bro. You feel me? There's gonna be ups and downs. Trust, I'm a fucking Raider fan, bro. We're all Raider fans. You feel me? Like there's gonna be up and downs, you feel me? But you gotta stay loyal to your team. You feel me? You have to ride
Yeah.
for your shit, and you gotta love your team, bro. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about, bro. It's about the passion and shit like that. And that shit's contagious. You feel me? I
Yeah.
try to
It's
surround
good.
myself with people like that. So and now there's not one motherfucker on here. Yeah, I might get rambunctious and talk loud as shit at times, but you ain't never gonna doubt my passion as a Raider fan. You feel me? So
Can't.
no, nobody on
Can't.
this. There's not too many people on here that can judge my fucking knowledge of the Raiders. Well, 3-time, 4-time Raiders, Raiders fucking
Hey, I
trivia
watched
champion.
that on Avocasi show.
Yeah, I won 4
Yeah,
times in a row, I think, bro. 3 or 4
that was
times in a
dope.
row. Yeah, man. So
That was
outside of
dope.
that, man, love y'all boys. You feel me?
Yeah. Make
And
sure
we'll
y'all
see you
go to
guys.
Raider Band too. Make sure most of y'all already know what it is. So yeah, thanks for y'all. Jack pulling up, Bruce Willis pulling up, Cool Kev pulling up, Chris for Raider pulling up, Trash Channel pulling up, Raider Raid straight pulling up. Let's
Shout to the
see.
chat.
There's a bunch of y'all. Raider Ryan, Unleashed,
Saludos.
Show, Borak, J Row, Khalil King. Yeah, man. It's all good. Appreciate y'all's love. Hit that like button on the way out, man. Hit that subscribe button. Y'all know what it is.
See you
Raider
guys on
on.
Friday, gang.
Oh yeah, Friday.
Y'all take it easy, chat.